Vanessa Richardson caught up with Deuce McBride.
Thanks, Ernie. Deuce, you guys absolutely dominated the 76ers. What did you learn in that series that you guys can take into this one?
Jamal, you were aggressive from the start. How are you able to come out the second night of a back-to-back and really set the tone?
Just playing downhill, playing aggressive.
You all have dealt with a lot of injury, notably, of course, to Nikola Jokic, and yet you keep stacking wins. What does that say about the resiliency and depth of this team?
Giannis came back last game. He had a double-double and told me he was so happy and thankful to be back, and he doesn't take it for granted. But he was also very candid with me at shoot-around this morning. He said, this is one of the toughest seasons I've had in my NBA career. I've had injuries. We are not playing well as a team. Something feels off this season. But he also said I have to give myself grace. My competitive spirit wants me to get right back to it, but getting in basketball shape takes time. I asked him how he stays encouraged. He said, I try to fall back on why I love this game, the passion and finding joy. Despite the struggles, he thinks there is a possible pathway for this Bucks team to play in the postseason. I'll have more on that later.
I want to say hello for the first time tonight to the newest member of our team on the NBA draft for the first time, Vanessa Richardson. Vanessa, there has been so much talent that has been found here in the second round.
Yeah, Malika, if you need proof that guys selected in the second round can make your team better, look no further than reigning finals MVP Jalen Brunson, drafted 33rd overall in 2018. Three-time league MVP Nikola Jokic was famously drafted in the second round as well. And one of the best steals ever in the second round, a guy with nearly 1,400 steals of his own, Hall of Famer Manu Ginobili. And it turns out the second round might be your best bet at drafting a tough-nosed instigator and defender. Dennis Rodman, Draymond Green, and Dylan Brooks all went in round two. Ugana, you grew up in Nigeria, and you came to the United States with a dream. And that dream was to play in the NBA. You've accomplished it. Congratulations. What are the emotions you're feeling right now?
Congratulations to you. Tonight you passed Michael Jordan on the NBA's all-time scoring list. Yesterday you told me that he's the blueprint. You told me he's one of the few people on earth you look up to. What does this moment and milestone mean to you?
Man, it means a lot.
Nothing bonds a group of guys like winning a championship. And for the three Michigan men selected in the lottery, you can see that bond in their very active group chat. Leading up to the draft, they were talking about what teams they thought might draft them, what coaches they'd like to play for. Morez told Yaxel and Adai he thought he'd be drafted last out of the three. Little did they know, the day before the draft, their coach Dusty May named head coach of the Mavericks. Yaxel, Morez, and Adai said in the group chat, he better draft one of us, and he did. Morez, who was so convinced he'd be drafted last out of the trio, was drafted first out of the three. Yaxel, your versatility as a shooter, passer, defender, rebounder, all of it on full display tonight. How did it feel out there?
Felt amazing. Felt good to go out here and play against Rez and win.
You had a couple of really commanding dunks, and it looked like you were having fun. How do you plan on using that physicality in the NBA?
Oh, well, I mean, the NBA is all about physicality.
What's it like to beat Morez?
It's amazing, man. He's going to hear about it later in the group chat, but I'm very excited about it.
Two more free throws for Peyton Watson, who's only 23. Well, we talked about the veterans that he played with, but there's some other veterans that he admired and had a big impact with. More on that. Let's go to Vanessa.
Yeah, Peyton grew up looking up to Kevin Durant. Watson said it was him that helped him see that he could be skinny and still be a killer with that body type and that frame. When Watson was 16, KD saw him play. KD was impressed, invited him to play pickup in the summer. Watson told us it was an absolute dream come true, and since then Kevin has become a true mentor for Peyton. Peyton says he is an amazing guy. He's so encouraging. Even during the season, he'll text me singing my praises. For him to keep up with me goes to show that Kevin doesn't have an ego, and he's happy to see everybody succeed.
AJ, we know you have elite physicality. All eyes have been on you, but what are you hoping to show out here today?
Just my versatility. I think I got faster. I think I jump a little higher now. My three-point shooting got better, so just trying to showcase everything.
You've said in several interviews that you truly pride yourself in that versatility. What parts of your game are underrated that you're looking forward to kind of showcasing in the league?
Just my passing ability. When I get double teamed, I think I can find an open guy. My defensive ability, just being a willing defender, getting a passing lane, get a little bit more blocks, a little bit more steals, and just be active on the defensive end.
From college to the tournament, now the combine, how would you describe this journey so far?
It's been good. It's been a lot. Obviously, just going right from the NCAA tournament to pre-draft to the combine, but I'm just trying to enjoy the process.
LeBron walked out of the Lakers door just over 2 months ago, and we are not so patiently waiting for a decision. As the NBA waits, the Lakers have made a bunch of moves this offseason. Hi, everybody. Vanessa Richardson in for Malika Andrews. Today, we've got Dave McMenamin and Anthony Slater in studio. Dave, you reported last month the Lakers have been telling Luka, just wait till summer 2026. Yeah. Did they deliver on that?
Yeah, they did.
You can never talk enough about the Western Conference. It is a bloodbath every year, but certainly LeBron's decision, everything that happens moves those dominoes.
As LeBron prepares to enter a record 24th season in the NBA, which he will, he'll turn 42 years old, Angel. Are you surprised that he's still not only playing, but he has the ability and holds the ability in the offseason to, like we talked about earlier, control the schedule and control the dominoes of free agency?
Guys, age is nothing but a number.
Your coach, John Calipari, said that you're a gym rat. He said you live in the gym and that you're extremely confident. What type of NBA player do you want to be with that sort of dedication?
With the dedication that I have, always living in the gym, always staying in the gym and know nothing else but the work. The work's going to show for itself. So in due time, everybody going to wake up and realize.
Great stuff. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Malika, back to you.
And there is that confidence that we are talking about.
Summer League has come and gone, welcoming in our senior writer, Vince Goodwill, and everybody on this panel, by the way, a Summer League sicko. We didn't just come in and eat our Javier's and go home. We were out there. Vince, we're going to start with you. Who had your attention after an impressive Summer League showing? Slater, I loved covering Yaxel Lindenborg. His versatility was on full display every game, but off the court, sensational interview, so animated, so fun, plays with so much joy. But how much pressure is on Yaxel joining Steph Curry and, of course, a Warriors team where the expectations are just always really high?
I want to take you back to the third quarter. Steven Adams gets the block, runs the length of the floor, has the little whirl and slam. You played with him in Oklahoma City. What's it like to see him still imposing his will on teams a decade later?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. The longevity is amazing, especially when you're big. You know, you're in the trenches. That's almost like being a defensive tackle or offensive line.
Thanks, Ernie. Josh, there are many different ways to win in the NBA. You guys were down by 22. You clawed your way back. What does a win like that say about the resiliency of this Knicks team?
I think it just shows the character in the locker room.
Like he's done so many times, Jalen Brunson took over in the fourth. What did you see from your teammate, your friend, and your podcast co-host?
I mean, that's something that I know he's very comfortable in high-pressure situations.
Two absolutely legendary New York Knicks fans. I asked him this, Spike, so Tracy, I'm going to ask you. You've waited a long time. What's it like to have your New York Knicks back in the NBA Finals?
It feels good. The people in New York City, that town, are very proud. We celebrating, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You got to understand, that's New York City.
Yeah.
That's where King Kong died. And we told Godzilla, you next.
Neka, you've seen a lot in your basketball career. How would you describe what this team just pulled off?
It was a team effort.
I saw that step-back mid-range jumper. Are we going to see more of that?
Y'all saw that, right? Nah, yeah, we're going to see more of that. You know, I've been working on that. Just my jump shot in general, and I'm proud of where I'm at.
Dylan Brooks, in a hostile road environment, you guys just beat the reigning champs. How impressed were you with the composure you guys showed down the stretch? How would you describe the feeling as that shot left your hands and you knew you guys had it?
That felt great. You know, I knew
that was going in.
I knew this in our grip. That's my first game winner. I feel like Kobe.
After that win last night, you may have seen the video of Amin Thompson telling me he felt like Kobe Bryant after that game winner. And check out the similarities. These are both Kobe and Amin's numbers after their first game winners with under 5 seconds left to go. Kobe was 22, Amin 21. Kobe had 32 points, Amin had 33, and they both did it on 13 field goals. And when I asked head coach Ime Udoka why Amin Thompson is helping to elevate so many of his teammates in such an incredible manner, he said Amin has a very complementary skill set. He's become our Swiss Army knife, and he's a great tool for everybody, whether he's handling, setting screens, or playing in the dunker. And Craig and Ryan, look at this. Since Amin starting on January 5th, the Rockets are 9-2. They rank first in offensive efficiency, second in three-point percentage, and first in steals. Last question for Elio. I'm an Indiana girl, so I have to ask you, after you won your fourth Indy 500, which for those of us that were there, it was magical, unbelievable. That's a huge accomplishment. What's your next big goal?
Well, let's go for 5, right?